Okay, everybody, I will do the demo for MTA obturation. So before I obturate the canal with MTA, I need to instrument the canal. I need to prepare the canal for MTA obturation. So this is a canal I'm going to prepare, and it has lateral canal. So you will see the lateral canal being filled with MTA. First, I will instrument the canal in the presence of alcohol. So this is alcohol. Usually I put EDTA inside. So I will use the T mode. So this is the T mode, as you can see. So this is the setting for T mode plus. This is T mode, but I'm going to use T mode plus. You can see T mode plus. With a T mode plus, you can control the 3 different motions. The first motion will be 90-degree watch winding. If the canal is straight, I want to increase the speed. So I want to use 200 RPM instead of 100 RPM. And the second motion I want to use is counterclockwise rotation at 100 RPM, or if the canal is straight, I also want to use 200 RPM. The third motion I want to use is clockwise rotation, just in case I got void or I see space on the radiograph to remove MTA. Sorry, let me go back. The third motion is clockwise rotation at maybe 200 RPM, the same speed as I use for the counterclockwise rotations. So I'm ready to instrument canal, but when I instrument canal, I want to use a T mode instead of T mode plus. T mode plus I use for MTA obturation, but for T mode I want to use for instrumenting the canal. The first motion I want to use is again 90-degree watch winding at 200 RPM for this case. The second motion I want to use is reciprocating motion, 150 RPM and 380 degrees clockwise, 50 degrees counterclockwise. So I want to instrument the canal. So this is 2004. So I start with watch winding, up and down, like this. Usually I use sonics whenever I see the curvature. So I will activate sonics. So I'm activating sonics. Then I reach the apex without using reciprocating motion. Then I will go to the next instrument, which is 2504. So this is not 2504. So this is 2504. Then I will do the same. With sonics, I want to use 90-degree watch winding. This is 90-degree watch winding. Up and down. If you are afraid of fracturing the instrument, you can keep using the 90-degree watch winding. So I reach the apex without using reciprocating motion. Then I will use the second one. That is 3504. This is 3504. So I irrigate the canal before I use the next file. So I go down with a 90-degree watch winding at 200 RPM. I feel resistance this time because this is bigger instrument. I skipped 3004 because I don't have 3004. So that's why I feel resistance. Then I want to be efficient in instrumenting the canal, so I want to use reciprocating motion. You can keep doing the same until you reach the apex, but of course you can use reciprocating motion. This is reciprocating motion. Up and down. So you're safe as long as you are using 90-degree watch winding. But if you want to be efficient in instrumenting the canal, always use, okay, I need to change the setting because the rotation will stop because of the torsional fatigue. So I will increase the limit of torsion. So I go back, 90-degree watch winding, then reciprocating motion, up and down, up and down. You can see this contra angle has an up and down motion. So you don't have to use your hand. As you can see, I'm advancing the instrument. I think I have reached the apex. Then I want to irrigate the canal. I'm instrumenting the canal with sonics. This will reduce torsional fatigue and cyclic fatigue, especially with a small up and down motion. Okay, I have reached the apex. Okay, the instrumentation is completely finished. So I'm going to irrigate canal. Usually I use XP finisher before I obturate canal. Of course, I use ultrasonic irrigation device to remove debris from small anatomical spaces. But before that, I want to use XP finisher. So this is XP finisher. I want to spin it at 2,500 RPM. I'm going to spin it at 2,500 RPM, but under the room temperature, it doesn't expand, but it's okay. So you can go like this. If you want to induce bleeding, I always use XP finisher, and I spin it like this. So this will induce bleeding immediately. Irrigate canal, and I want to use the XP finisher again. This is bigger finisher, finisher R, because it has blue color. Okay, I'm ready to use MTA. So dry the canal. Then I'm going to mix MTA. So here is MTA. This is water, right? Yeah. Okay, this is not enough. The consistency of MTA should be creamy. So this is water. I usually use PBS. So I mix MTA like this. If you put too much water, you need to remove it. Or you can add more powder. But under the AC, you can easily, quickly see moisture going away. Actually, this is good. It's creamy, but a little bit too much moisture. So I'm going to add a little bit of MTA. maybe this much. Okay, this is just good. Okay, this is very good. Then I will use Praga. Do you know why you put Praga? Oh, this is Praga. I use Praga or carrier to take MTA into the canal. So I put it like this and put it in the canal. I use small Praga and I use the other end of the Praga, which is bigger than the first one, and put it in the canal like this. Then I will use the instrument, one size or two sizes of the final preparation size, which is the 2504. Because I went to 3504. Usually I will use 3004 or maybe two sizes smaller than the final preparation size. That is 2504. So let's see where the 2504. This is finisher.
Maybe this one.
2504.
Oh, I don't know. Check.
Yeah.
You have it?
Yeah, I had it. Should be around here.
This is not 2504, no?
The red one.
This one?
This is 55. This looks like a 2504. Yeah, this is 2504. So I will use 2504. And the motion I want to use is T mode. Sorry, T mode plus. So I will go down. So I will go down. Let me focus. I will go down with 90-degree watch winding. When I reach the apex, I will use the second motion, like this. This is a second motion, counterclockwise. You can see MTA is delivering to the apex. Now you see MTA is being condensed, like this. So if you keep doing this, I mean, I don't have to use my finger to use a small up and down motion. So as you keep doing this, you are being pushed from the apical foramen. I'm already here. I cannot go over here. Maybe the reading, if I am connected to an apex locator, the reading is going from the apex to 0.5. Then I want to use sonic activation. Sorry. So I'm using sonic activation with counterclockwise rotation. Then you can immediately reach the apex. But if you keep doing this, you will be pushed again back from the apex. So as you keep using the sonics and counterclockwise rotation, I usually take MTA around orifice. You can go like this. I take MTA from the orifice, more MTA from the orifice, then go up and down, like this. It's completely dry. So I need to hydrate the canal. If you need water, of course, this is how I hydrate MTA. It's completely dry. Maybe I spoke too much. So if you hydrate MTA, then put it more MTA in the canal. Then you need to hydrate MTA on the grass slab. So I put water here, just a little bit, because MTA setting time is usually more than 3 hours. So you have enough time. So it's better to use long setting MTA instead of short setting MTA. It will be dried in a few minutes. So you have to do it again if it's dried. Okay, this looks good. So I put more MTA into the canal. So I take it and put it in the canal. And do the same. So 90-degree watch winding, counterclockwise rotation with sonics. So up and down, like this. I cannot go over this point. I'm around here. But you need to keep doing this until you see the reading pointing to 0.5. I think I'm around here. I think I have finished MTA obturation in the middle, in the epic 1/3. For the middle 1/3, you just simply use the plugger. So you have to do is just place more MTA and push it like this. So take more MTA and push it in the canal. Don't use bigger plugger because you get voids. So you have to just push it, condense it, then you get void out. So I'm here, I cannot go over this point. I'm around here. Look at the lateral canal. It's completely filled. And there's no void. If you turn it around, there's no void. And you see the lateral canal completely filled. So this is how you obturate the canal. It's very simple. If I didn't speak, maybe I can finish MTA obturation less than 1 minute. So this is how you obturate the canal with MTA using 812 MT.